for side lane pushes. Pero, yeah, we're already on the draft here. Seiya, what do you think dito sa draft natin? Who might actually get the game number 1?
Actually, draft-wise, it's pretty interesting. Para sa akin, no, I like it how LPE goes to really have this Esmeralda plan. Pero I want to, go against the Uncharted one as well. And actually go for Happy Feet Emperors here. Kasi they have the invasion potential. But you know what, guys? This is the game number 1 of our... game number 2, rather. Second series of this match for today between LPE and Happy Feet Emperors. And this tournament is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
Gusto ko yung ginawa dito ng Happy Feet Emperors. They already anticipated na i-invade sila dito ni Bimo. They directly go to the orange buff. Kumbaga hindi na sila dito nagsayang ng oras kasi most of the time ganun talaga ang gagawin dito ng isang Jawhead. And likewise with Reggie, invasion din yung kanyang ginawa dito. Kaya ang ganda ng pagkakabasa dito ng Happy Feet Emperors. Pero ang pinaka-interesting dito is the side lane Kagura. This is very rarely used even in other tournaments. And I really want to see kung paano magsiscale ang isang Kagura. Look at here, Seiya. LPE already cutting the lanes dito for the side of Happy Feet Emperors. And a Kagura with level 1 or level 2 cannot do anything about it, especially with an Esmeralda. Pero an invasion aspect, mukhang mananakaw dito ang kanyang buff.
Alright, so a bit of sticky situation coming into the jungle side right here. Ryoto with the low brink of health but absorbs the sheet coming from JPZ, and Shishi is forced to go for the response. Will be having that kill though, but the exchange is going to happen for Jawhead right here, and it forces now the disengage. So hindi makukuha ang purple buff here, but Bimo and Aspect is gonna go and take the objectives here. So let's see sino nakakuha dito. It was Aspect but with low health here, but still manages to survive. So gaya nga ng nabanggit mo dito, Rob, Kagura with the level that we have right now isn't effective for now. Kasi ito yung window of opening na pwede nilang i-take down yung Kagura dito. Kasi wala pa siyang hingan overturn, wala pa siyang ult dito that can really leave this Kagura in a vulnerable place kapag hindi siya nabantayan or kapag wala siyang kasama.
Yes, and also ang nakakuha ng purple buff ng Ling doon was actually Aspect. So that gonna boost this Roger, its early game potential. And alam naman natin, of course, a Ling without a purple buff, or rather si Japes, ang nakakuha. Well, at least it was on the side of the Happy Feet Emperors. Pero Aspect here is already, look at Jake the Dog. Here, Seiya already cutting the lanes for the side. At ito yung nagpapabagal eh. Kumbaga, kahit mahihirapan mag-push ang Happy Feet Emperors if this, kumbaga, ulit-ulitin to ni Jake the Dog.
I mean, this is good because this kind of denies the pushing capabilities of Happy Feet Emperors. And speaking of that, another engagement fight is going to happen here with Bimo successfully ejecting JPZ there, and the Lunox will be taking that kill, which is good kasi you want to make Arbs as fed as possible at this point. So they will be trying to contest the turtle objective right here. So Falling Star Moon is hovered, mapupunta kay Reggie dito but is not gonna connect. It's just a distraction para ma-retribute ni Aspect dito ang turtle buff, and of course the objectives will come into play. So again, gold wise it's in the hands of LPE, but this is still too early to decide kasi there is still a strong ground na pinapakita ng Happy Feet Emperors dito. They are still maintaining their ground here now. Okay, sige, fine, let's they got the objectives, but let's see if a potential invade is gonna happen here. So Reggie and the gang will be ganging up against Bimo right here. Uses the flicker coming in right there, and look at that damage coming in. That blade is gonna be used, but it's not gonna connect anyone, but still gets the kill. Hindi pa sila tapos. Esmeralda will be having a trade there, having Carmilla up on his hand. So Ryota spots out Shishi here onto the terrain. Pero tignan natin kung makukuha niya ba si Ling dito. And Reggie with a 2 versus 1 fight luckily was able to go for the tower.
Oh my, slowly, and another one for Jake the Dog already cutting the top and the mid lane dito for the side of Happy Feet Emperors, and Reggie might actually fall onto the back lane. Sakto yung dating doon ng alis, mga kaibigan. And now, slowly, Happy Feet Emperor Seiya is crumbling here on the early game.
We are now seeing the effects of what the Alice was doing earlier dun sa ating top side. Dahil nga nakukuha niya yung multiple wave of minions doon, we are now seeing the damage, and at the same time yung XP na nag-gain niya all throughout. Kasi hindi siya nabantayan dito sa ating top side. So that is one lacklusting coming in from Happy Feet Emperor. So right now, it kind of sacrifices both their mid and their bottom lane towers right here. So this is starting to get a bit difficult for Happy Feet Empress and a momentum for the sake of LPE kasi habang pinapabayaan nila tong Alice dito sa ating top side, it's not really fortifying their side lanes at this point. So kung if lalo pa nilang bubutasin yung lanes nila dito, it's going to be a more control over the map para sa ating LPE.
Grabe yung diversion na ginagawa dito ng Eagles. I mean, yung mata ng Happy Feet Emperors dito, we're actually looking doon sa purple buff nila. It's actually looking on Demo. Pero on the other side of the map, pero mamaya na yan dahil may kakanap na naman dito. Alice that actually fall down.
Successfully pinning down Alice there and will be having that kill, but the trade is gonna happen to Lunox with that good position into the backside right here. So we did see that Hilda and the Uranus was able to pin down the Alice, preventing that further escape. Kasi kung nakatakas na naman ang Alice doon, it's going to be a lot more advantageous for the side of LP. At least they got one. But the thing is, they have to actually readjust their plan here for the side of Happy Feet Emperors and to fully deny that tank. But you know what? They were able to get the link right here. Tempest Wave is gonna be used, attempting the tower hug. But you know what? The Lunox is fast in their hands and will be taking that kill over there. Hindi pa sila tapos dito. Kyle will be trying to sustain as much as possible pero na-eject si Jawhead dito, preventing ours from getting picked off.
Yes, Happy Feet Emperors dito, say they really need to hold their ground. Kasi yung pinaka power spike talaga dito ng Happy Feet Emperors is that they have to win it on 5. They have this Carmilla, they can able to deal a lot of damage pagkasama-sama na sila. Pero kaso, ang tanong, aabot ba sila doon? Jake the Dog here was really becoming too tanky para sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors. Yung ginawa nila kaninang diversion na nakatingin lang mga mata ng Happy Feet Emperors doon sa may Jawhead. Meanwhile, nandun sa kabilang side ng map, the Alice were already cutting the lanes. Kumbaga, iba, kakaiba yung strategy ng Eagles dito, and the orange buff actually will steal, or rather, nakuha pa rin naman ni Chichi.
Alright, that was a good mispositioning. And Chichi gets the kill coming from the Lunox right here. Time Blast Wave gagamitin muli. Aspect with the low break of health, mag-dash in. Dito si Ling, but Uranus will be going for the finish. Ryota here tries to absorb as much shield as possible, but was stunned by JTZ. And it's a 3-2-1 fight. Let's see kung tatagal si dito. Surprisingly, matagal dito and enough for Dimo to actually go for the response. And Ling will be taking the trade, but you know what? It only means that we are starting to see him escalate right here. Why? Kasi natagalan sila eh. It was already in 3v1 fight, but he bought enough time para at least si Dimo makapag-response doon and take a kill for himself.
Yes, and look at here, Jake the Dog tanking 2 heroes from Happy Feet Emperor. Pero mawawala na siya dito ng mana, and I think mapapatay na naman nila. This is overextension already for the Eagles. I think they might lose their early lead if this go on and on. Because here, the item here for these Alice, meron na siyang Block of Destiny. He actually went towards dito sa Enchanted Talisman and the Winter Truncheon. He could probably go for like a Lightning Truncheon na mas magiging scaling on terms of the damage. Pero ang pinakamaganda rito is that show here, the Kagura. Yes, so actually a very odd on the side lane. That's actually the one who's dealing a lot of damage for the side of the Emperor's dito. And one thing, pag na-build niya na kayong kanyang necklace of Durance, yung ginagawa ni Jake the Dog kanina na hinaharangan, na zino-zone out sila, hindi na niya yun mauulit ng basta-basta unless mag-Winter Truncheon siya. Pero may talon dito, si Ryota.
Alright, so Ryota knows who to prioritize at this point. Kung sino nga ba ang magiging priority target nila. Kasi nabanggit mo nga here, Show is inflicting a lot of damage. So this can be a potential threat to LPE come the mid to late phases of our game. Kasi kanina, nabanggit natin that there was a certain type of window na pwede nilang i-gap itong si Kagura. Pero that didn't really happen because they were focused on the objectives, which is good also for the side of LPE. Now, we are seeing that they're just trying to apply pressure dito sa ating top side and going in for the push. But you know what? The Roger here is gonna do exactly that. And Jake is just really plainly gonna be a distraction right here for the others to go and have some space on the other lanes. Hindi naman yung lifesteal na nakukuha ng Jake dito. And it was very timely kasi, look, alright, his death basically is worth it here, but look at this. Bimo will be having the ejector, will be taking down Hilda here, Rogers for the finish. And they will be pushing down this middle tower here. Ngayon, it's the second tier 1. So, ngayon, this is looking good for LP kasi hindi sila nagmamadali. If you notice that they had the choice to actually push all throughout onto the top side, pero they decided to utilize yung time na binay ni Jake the Dog kanina doon sa ating bottom side para makakuha din sila ng economy doon.
Yes. Ang laki talaga nung nakuwang oras doon. It was actually part of the plan for the side of the Eagles na talagang you have Jake the Dog, do your thing. Hayaan mo lahat sila na ikaw yung atakihin nila. Then we go push the other turrets dito. So wala lang outer turrets dito ngayon ang Happy Feet Emperors. Pero the Lord is for the taking as well, Seiya. So if ever that Happy Feet Emperors could be able to steal this Lord against the Eagles, I think they could be able to bounce back dito. For sure, yung gold naman 3,000 lang yung units. Not too big, but this Lord is actually gonna make something for this match.
Ejector coming in from Bimo right here, taking down the Hilda na nagiging, it's trying to really annoy them right now. I'm saying this because it kind of applied vision to Happy Feet Emperors, but it's not, LP is not gonna let that happen. And again, another ejector is gonna connect to JPC here. This is a one at a time, a pick-off coming in from LPE. Hindi nila minamadali, but at the same time, if the opportunity sees it, they will be going for the kill. And you know what? This is just good because the synergy of Bimo here with the Jawhead and at the same time coming in from the Alice and the Lunox, them free hitting at si Alice dito kumukuha lang ng lifesteal. It's just, I would say it's very clean or really smooth transition there.
Yeah, indeed smooth transition. And now, of course, the Eagles here, mga kaibigan, are on a definite lead dito to be able to close down this game. Probably they could get one base turret dito wherein kung saan diretso yung Lord. Pero what's gonna be it for the Emperors? How could they be able to bounce back? That's gonna be the question. And they have to go in right now.
Alright, so Jake the Dog tries to go in with the life steal right here just to distract them so that they could push this top tower first. Pero yun na, ejector is gonna be used just to really, basically they're just buying some time for the minions to come in. Bago sila, they would want to remove those towers first before engaging into a team fight. So the miracle play can happen here if they go for the pride target. But look at that, Tempest Blade is gonna be used pero maiipit siya and he is going to force that. And, you know, we are seeing just a lot of kills coming through. Roger will be taking down one, but the Kagura will have a trade. And Ryota here with a low break of health manages to disengage. So now, gaya nga nasabi ko, they're just waiting for these minions to come by before they fully finish the fight. So again, for the winning conditions of Happy Feet Emperors is to basically catch the Lunox. But look at that, how would that happen if the ejector of Bimo here is just in the right timing para they would catch off guard JPZ right there and the Uranus, and they will just go on free hits. But Shishi right here planning on for a split push.
Yes, aside from the split push, medyo kinukulang na talaga yung Emperors dito, mga kaibigan. They have like 3 heroes on their side that's very reactive. One is the Hilda, as well with the Uranus, and as well yung Carmilla. Itong tatlo na to is just on the team fights. They just hindi ganon nagmamatter. And the only one that's bringing out the damage was only Chi-Chi and Show. At hindi yun enough. Because all of the side here from the Eagles, aside dito kay Bimo, ay lahat umaatake, lahat may opensa. And hindi kaya ng sustain ng Happy Feet Emperors as of the moment yung mga damage or rather yung na-build up na mga items dito ng Eagles, and this is gonna be it. For sure, lalaruin to ng Eagles ng may disiplina and just wait for the next Lord, the Luminous Lord. Pero Happy Feet Emperors, they need to make something happen here, Seiya. Dito sa time na to, in less than around 60 seconds, a minute, kailangan may mangyari sana dito or else easy Lord again for the Eagles, and once na nakuha nila yung susunod na Lord, it's gonna be rather almost 100% na kaya na nilang tapusin yung laro from that moment.
Okay, so Ryota is right over here. She has to be very careful whenever they try to engage. Pero I think for the side of Happy Feet Emperors, ang magandang strategy that they could do here is to pick off at least or win skirmish fights, taking down one of the damage dealers of LPE right here. But you know what? They will be proceeding with the push. Ejector's gonna happen. Jake the Dog here is going to just distract them while taking down the minions, and they are a bit dispersed at this point. But Happy Feet Emperor's really not looking good in terms of with the defense right here. And Ryota, again, dahil na exposed na ang top and bottom towers nila dito, there's a lot of space for them to work with right here. And look at that with Link coming in with the Tempest Blades, but Ryota was fast in his hands and takes down the damage dealer of Happy Feet Emperor. So this is a lot of space coming in right now for LP Eagles. We're going to finish the fight with Jake the Dog taking down one more member of Happy Feet Emperors right here, and they're just going all for gold. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the game number 1, and score.
Victory!
Yes, congratulations for bagging up game number 1.